Hello everyone. Today we're going to make us a fast, easy, and healthy breakfast. These are some of the ingredients we're going to use. Some chopped scallions, or any onions will do, some chopped bell peppers, some eggs, tomatoes, some cucumbers. The cucumbers don't go in with the eggs, but you'll see later. There's some grapes. We're going to be using spices are garlic salt, some red pepper flakes, some black pepper, some hot sauce. We're going to use a little half and half, or if you have it, heavy whipping cream will do, or milk. I have some butter, some cheddar cheese. This is actually a sharp cheddar jack cheese. It's kind of a combination. And I have some ham left over from when I cooked some the other night, and we're going to be using that. So let's see how this all turns out. To start with, melt a couple tablespoons of butter with about a teaspoon or so of olive oil. And the olive oil is so that way the butter doesn't scorch. And then you can start by sauteing your bell peppers and your onions. Today I'm using a scallion. I've also added my meat. And at this point you could add in your minced garlic if you were using that. Today I'm using garlic salt, so I will be omitting the minced garlic. Today I'm using some pre-cooked ham to saute with my onions and bell peppers. You could use bacon or sausage or ground beef or ground chicken or whatever type of meat you want to use. While the onions and peppers and meat are sauteing on the range, I will prepare the eggs. Some people will mix the cheese in at this point here. I do not like my eggs to be too cheesy, so I'm going to sprinkle my grated cheese over the finished product later. That's a personal preference. In reference to the cream, I am going to use about a tablespoon of half and half. Add the spices to your own taste. I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of garlic salt. About a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And this is optional, but I'm going to sprinkle in a dab or two of some red pepper flakes. Now you want to whisk this all together. I prefer a fork. Some people use a whisk. Those are fancy chefs. That's not me. See? All done. Okay, let's put our eggs in with our meat and onions. At this point, you could add in some spinach. I don't happen to have any, but it's a good idea. This is a personal preference. I will leave them in the frying pan until I see some of the eggs are starting to brown along the edges. The eggs look done. However, I like them cook them a little bit longer. I do like them to dry out a little bit and to get the little brown edges like you see there. So I'll let them cook a little bit longer. Okay, my eggs are looking pretty good right now, so I'll turn them off and I'll serve them up. Make sure to have toast and butter on hand. Everyone has a preference of how they finish off their eggs. This is how I like to do it. I'll take my eggs and add my cheese now. Sprinkle a little bit on top. I'll add some fresh onions. And if you chop too many onions, you can always save them for later for another dish. I love fresh tomatoes with my eggs. I'll finish this off with a little salt and pepper. This salt's supposed to be good for your body. Costs a little more, but we got to do our best, right? You can use some cracked fresh black pepper. I just happen to have some in a shaker, so I'm going to use that. And you want to finish it off with a little bit of hot sauce. Some people will put ketchup. Some people eat it just straight up. I like a little hot sauce on mine. So, thank you for watching my video. And please like and subscribe to my channel. And have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.